I'm now joined by Holly Miller, who's APAC Head of Fraud Solutions for Quantexa. Holly, love to speak to you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good to speak to you, Lawrence.
Holly, now Quantexa is a really important partner of the ANZACT International Trade and Finance and the Digital Economy Conference that took place on Friday at the Docklands ANZ Centre. For the audience, please tell us about who is Quantexa to kick things off.
So Quantexa is a decision intelligence platform, so a technology company, which is a bit of a, lots of different buzzwords there, but essentially it's the use of different AI techniques to essentially enable better decisions and automate some of that decision process. So at Quantexa, that's all around building and stitching different data sets together, and data sets which may have never been designed to be joined together in the first place, building networks around that, so getting the full context of available data to essentially make better decisions. In the trade world, we actually work with lots of global and local trade finance banks that are providing trade finance to essentially find the bad guys. And to stop some of the fraud and money laundering that exists in some of those systems, but also work with governments as well and essentially do that same thing. So how can they use that context to understand where the bad actors might be in some of those systems?
Wonderful, thank you for that. And it's a great segue into my next question. Why was it so important, and you've probably touched on a few of these points already just now, to be a partner of this wonderful event?
Yeah, so I think what's interesting, and I learned a lot at the event as well, which was great because lots of people were coming from many different, different worlds to me and seeing those different aspects and perspectives. But I think kind of one of the takeaways that I had is actually a lot of the barriers that exist right now around legislation, processes, political will, etc., that need to get in place. But in many cases, the technology is there, and it's how that can be enabled. And I think educating as well and speaking to people around you don't have to wait for perfect. There's a lot that technology can do, even when there may be gaps in data that's digitized, and how technology can be used to make some of those actors and third parties, make that much more transparent to enable some of these processes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as you said, there's a lot of diverse stakeholders right across that digital trade space. Finance is just one of those stakeholders, but the policies, the decisions, the discussions that took place were phenomenal. And I think that it was a wonderful event to bring everyone together and really just throw everything in the air and have a really robust and great discussion.
Absolutely, absolutely. So much to learn and some really fascinating, like the keynote speech at the beginning of the day from Dr. Craig Emerson, and talking about the links of trade and the formation of the World Trade Organization to prevent World War III was it was so fascinating and really set the tone for the day on how important it is. So yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. It's been great to chat with you. And again, thank you for being such a valued partner and sponsor of this wonderful event. I'm sure there'll be many more discussions to follow through, and there'll be a lot more about Quantexa coming through with the teams at ANZ and the CT, I'm sure, in the future.
Thanks so much, Lawrence.
Thanks, Holly.